Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Wrenfield Radio.
Oh shit, here we are. Wait.
My name's Redamo Rosa.
My name's Herz. Oh yeah, we got the two close-up episodes today. Should be good.
Yeah, because we don't have a guest.
We don't have a guest. We thought, we don't need the wide.
We don't need the wide because we don't actually. We never cut to the wide.
Yeah, it's a lie, but we cut to the wide sometimes.
I just recently watched I know it's like Redamo show up to the party late, but I watched the Amy Winehouse documentary.
Oh. Well, we started that, but we
started at a friend's house, and then we kind of got here's something, and this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually don't like the way the documentary is put together.
Yeah.
Because I think it's like one of those like Ken Burns war documentaries. Like,
it feels like that.
There's like the image, and then it's slowly pushing in, and then there's a voiceover.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Every
it's like,
time.
we didn't know we were going into battle. Like, you know what I mean? One of those like war documentaries, but it was like...
But it's like Amy Winehouse.
It's Amy Winehouse. I just wish there was like... obviously the story is so tragic and like it's such an intense story.
Very.
I knew the story, so I was actually wondering how they were going to put it together, and then I was kind of like,
But the ending isn't even redeeming.
Well, I mean, how can you make that redeeming?
I know, yeah, I guess you're right.
Dies, but
that's brutal.
So there's no real like. It's just kind of like the whole movie is sad in the sense story wise, just because it's like. If someone would have like done something, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, that kind of thing where it's like, if you do one thing different, you could have had like completely different life. And like,
but what was it? I didn't watch the end. Was it like no one stepped in and was like, you have a problem?
Dude, people did. Like, people tried to, the real issue behind it was that like she had, the first time she tried to get, someone tried to get her into rehab was her manager, her first manager.
Nick? What's his name?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But it was her first manager who was like an old friend of hers.
Mm-hmm.
They were like actually friends. And then he tried to put her in rehab. And then the dad was like, no, you don't need to go into rehab. Hence the song.
Oh, shit.
So that song is literally like true.
Oh, wow.
A lot of her songs are just true.
Yeah.
Like actual shit that happened.
That's crazy.
But her dad, the problem with her dad was weird as fuck. Like her dad, like there's a part of the documentary where like, it's like after the album released. And she was like, bigger. Because the thing about her too is that like she became so famous so fast.
Yeah.
That she didn't want to be famous. Like she literally just wanted to be a jazz singer. Like,
yeah, because there's that part where she's like, I just want to perform for like 200 people in a club,
Yeah.
And that's where it's at.
Yeah, but she was so big. Like they were trying to market her as like a pop star, even though she wasn't really making pop music.
No.
Like I mean, her like Back to Black was inherently more mainstream than her first album. But it still was it's
not pop.
It's not pop.
Yeah.
And she wasn't a pop singer at all. So it's kind of like you have a situation where like she was just totally out of her element. She didn't like it. And then so she tried to escape, and that's when she kind of went into drugs. Her boyfriend also did. I mean, no one helped her out. She had really no one that cared about her except for like her like really good friend, but she wasn't really in contact with her. Like if you watch the documentary, it's fucked up
because I remember she talks about her dad not being there. Like, he was there for, like, big things, but not, like, like, when you're home alone. She talked like that, But does he come back into her life?
Her dad comes back in her life, like, once she's big.
Yeah. Wow.
And then, I remember that there's a point in the documentary where she goes to this island, and she's chilling out because she's kind of away from the world. No one really knows her on this island. And then the dad comes with, like, a documentary film crew.
What the fuck?
And then he's like, oh, no, it's all good, man. They're filming me, right? And it's like, obviously, they're filming her.
Yeah, why the fuck would they be filming
you? She's Amy Winehouse. You're nobody. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like,
that's crazy.
But it's really hard to watch that part because, like, you could see that she's just like, I don't want to be filmed right now.
Wow.
But it's sad, man, because she was so fucking talented. Like, she was like...
It's insanity.
Her voice is insane.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm on that train pretty late. Just because I feel like everyone I know has seen that documentary, but I had just watched it.
Yeah.
Now because like I'm doing nothing right now.
It's intense, but you're right. It's not amazing.
No, man.
Yeah.
I wish it was done better. I wish it was fucking crazy looking. I'm not talking about the story.
You're right, because the story's great. Visually, it's just Ken Burns, and then they put like the lyrics of the song on the screen, and it's like,
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
That was fun though, man.
You know, people asked us what they don't believe that Renfield's a real place.
It's real.
And I'm like, we shot a whole intro.
I don't. Yeah. Did you miss that part?
Did you miss
what
that?
The fuck? Just look it up.
Yeah, if you look it up online, Renfield, California, you'll find it. It's very easy to find.
It's like 3 hours away from LA.
Yeah,
It's dope.
for those of you listening now that are Renfield citizens, obviously you're probably in not outrage, but you're probably like, what the hell?
A little upset.
definitely
It's justified.
upset. Well, yeah, because I mean, the thing about Renfield too is that I know I'm just saying that like the thing about Renfield is that it's a community.
No, exactly. You're
There's
right.
only like 3,000 people here.
It's really small.
You know,
It's cute.
it's such a small town. But you know what though? It's not one of those small towns that's just like only white people.
No.
There's a nice amount of diversity.
Yeah.
Which is like surprising.
Well, the town has a lot of history to it because it actually rose. It started off as a mining town, but it rose like black prominence was very big in the town when it first started, and because it was a lot of primarily black miners.
Yeah.
But then the KKK fucking.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. Renfield is a dark history.
Renfield does have a dark history. Holy shit! I did not know about the KKK thing.
Yeah, man. Fucking California, big KKK presence.
That's dark.
Really dark.
Dude, like the KKK should be considered terrorists.
100%.
You know why they're not considered terrorists?
Because they're white
Well, because because they're white and they're like I guess like Americans
and old.
and they're an old establishment, and so the U.S. is like, you got to be Middle Eastern to be terrorists. It's like, dude, shut up. They're causing terror. They're literally
learning about the bombing of Black Wall Street through Watchmen.
Yeah.
I didn't learn that shit in school. They didn't teach us that in AP US history.
They didn't teach us about Tulsa.
I learned that through a TV show.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I knew nothing about that.
It's straight up terrorism. They bombed. If you don't know about the bombing of Black Wall Street, you should look it up. I'm not the one to teach you about this, but it's very intense shit. And it's straight up an example of the KKK being terrorists.
Yeah.
They bombed a city.
Yeah. It's definitely like, I mean, that show really kind of made me go like, what else was I not taught in school? You know, like they don't really talk about a lot of shit in school.
It's weird.
They like graze over things. Like they make it seem that like racism went away with Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said Michael. Michael.
It's time, Michael.
That's an inside joke, but we've seen every single Halloween movie, and
we'll put a clip in of Loomis.
And there's that doctor that always goes, Michael,
it's him,
he's alive. I was like, I saw those eyes.
It was him.
Those dead, lifeless eyes.
Oh my God,
Michael.
so dramatic.
But yeah, like they say that racism ended with Martin Luther King, but it's not true.
No, because there's Jim Crow, and we hear about Jim Crow, and it's like, oh, that's fucked up. But they never really like explain, like, oh yeah, they would just drive around, rounding up black people and just saying they committed all these crimes, all these Jim Crow laws, and it was all bullshit. And then that just carried on to today, basically.
Yeah.
With police brutality and murder. So
yeah, now that's happening. Yeah. So the big thing too, like, you know, there's small protests happening in this town, but there's obviously bigger, more important protests going on everywhere else.
Yeah.
The reality situation is like I guess this is a question for like it's just a question for the void, okay? Like do you think that posting on social media not about Black Lives Matter is that seen as is that a problem?
That's a tough question. Because there was definitely a week, because we're talking about this kind of like maybe a week and a half into the protests.
Yeah.
When it first started, it was only about Black Lives Matter. Nobody posted about like their personal lives on Instagram or anything.
No.
But now I feel like it's trickling back. People are like, I'm at the beach, I'm on a mountain, you know what I mean? And it's like, is it time for this? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Like I haven't, like every time I post, I feel like I just feel like, I feel like I'm, you know, I feel like if you're posting about anything else, then you're in some ways like shifting the direction away from the actual or from what is is going on. The reason why people are posting, some people get mad where it's like all these people are just reposting the same shit and like reposting what other people are reposting. The reason for that is because like it's not over. You know what I mean? Like it's still not over, and it hasn't been for so long. So it's like now now that we're in this coronavirus. And a lot of people, some people are quarantined, some people aren't, some people are just like, but it's a weird time. There's like a weird, like stagnant vibe going on.
Definitely.
People are on social media way more. So it's honestly a platform where you can kind of just be like, Black Lives Matter. Like, let me like always talk about, let's all always talk about this issue so that something happens. Things have been changing.
They have. And it's about sharing voices. You know what I mean? Like, it's like reposting. You know, people might think you didn't make this shit, but I'm just, you know, it's about activism. You want people to see more things. And if me putting that out to my like 400 followers, you know, if some of those people see that and are like, oh, you know, maybe I will visit this site, maybe I will donate or something, you know, it's something.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think that when people, you know, I was talking to somebody recently, I won't say their name, but they were like, you know, it's like ridiculous. All these people reposting, like, you know, they're just reposting so that they seem like they're like with
woke.
Yeah, they're like woke or whatever. I'm like, I don't think it's that.
No.
I think that they honestly understand what's going on. They've done the research and they're being like, wow, like, you know, I'm gonna do what I can, you know.
And it depends because there definitely are people who just do that, who just post every once in a while, and it's like. I'm woke, you know, but it's different, you know. You gotta have a little
because there are those people that are like, I'm gonna like, you know, look at me. I'm at like I'm doing like a, I don't know, I'm hiking or something, or I'm at a barbecue or whatever the fuck, and then like there's like 2 posts of that on their story, and then there's like, and then they have like a little like Black Lives Matter, and then it's back to them like, look at this steak I'm eating.
Yeah,
like,
bro, and then like a selfie at a protest. It's
yeah,
like,
dude,
look at this cop.
selfies at a protest are weird.
What are you doing?
Mitt Romney posted a selfie at a protest. Did you
at least
see that?
he's going though.
At least he's going, but still, it's like
it's not the time for that.
I don't know. Like I feel like it's always cooler and more like respectable if like the story comes out where it's like, oh, did you see that person? They were at this protest. They weren't posting about them. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's always a weird thing where like, you know, it's like those YouTubers that like make a whole video of them giving money to homeless people.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, what do you think you're doing? There was a video of that woman who was helping, who like took a picture of that guy, that store
With the
owner.
drill.
Yeah, and she was like drilling like the wood on the wall, and then she was like, you know, and then like she like took the photo, and then she gave him back the drill and left.
Just walks away. Fuck you, man.
The fuck is that?
People are just trying to seem like they're cool or fucking like with it or woke. It's so stupid.
I don't know, because also then people are like, if you're saying nothing, then it's like silence and fuck you.
Yeah.
Right? But like,
it's hard to gauge.
Because
I don't want to fucking put 30 things on my story and people be like, all right, Ian, let's take it easy.
Yeah, but then
I need to have something, you know? So I think it's just about a balance of, you know, being respectful and silent and then using your voice to help others.
Yeah.
It's just hard to find that balance sometimes.
It's definitely like an interesting, like I think this moment of history is gonna be talked about for like ever, you know, because you know, and it's interesting that we're like alive during this time.
Yeah.
You know, like I was, you know, I think this is like an amplified version of like the Rodney King riots. It's like a bigger, like it's lasting longer. I feel like. I mean, again, I wasn't around for that, but like from what my parents have said and like from what other people that I've talked to that they were around at that time, it's like, yeah, this is like bigger. Like this is a lot. This is lasting longer because of social media.
Really?
Because the media is spinning it.
100%. Depending on if it's left or right wing.
Yeah.
Fully spinning it. I mean, did you hear about, oh my God, what's that dude's name? It's the Fox News guy who was like doing all this fear mongering. He's the dude with the hair. He looks like a Kennedy. So I'm stealing this from Bill Burr. He looks like a Kennedy, but he's just an idiot. He was like, yeah, these black people in the streets, you know, they're looting, they're rioting, and they're going to come for you. You need to be like literally trying to paint this light where it's like black people are going to come for you in the night and try and kill you. Like, what are you doing, you racist piece of shit?
That's crazy. Wait, so he actually, dude, Fox is weird.
Weird.
Fox is like a dark program. You know what I mean? Like they have like they're like Lex Luthor, like fucking evil corporation. Like vibes,
yeah, they're like the scary whites.
Yeah. They're like weird, man. Like I never watch Fox News because it's always just like, it always makes me feel like uncomfortable.
It's hard though, dude, because the news is so partisan, like, and biased. And it's like, you know, what else am I going to watch other than CNN or Fox News?
Yeah.
Like, what's the down the line news station that I can listen to, you know?
Phil DeFranco.
I knew you were going to say that. And I do love Phil DeFranco, bro. And dude, my grandma roasted me so much because I was like, yeah, you know, there's this YouTuber I like to get my news from. His name's Phil DeFranco. And she was like, Ian. She sent me like 5 articles on like where you should be getting your news. And they're all written by like the New York Times. I'm like, Nana, please.
Well, that's like an old way of thinking. I mean, Phil DeFranco's cool because he like kind of just gives you exactly
the facts.
Just the facts, and he's just kind of like, he's also like, he gets in and gets out.
Exactly.
Like he's just like, it's quick.
And he gives his own opinion, which is nice.
Yeah.
Because he's liberal, but he has down the line thoughts sometimes, and I want to hear his opinion, you know?
Because also like, I don't particularly like, you know, like I just like to get my news fast. I don't want to have to read or like a long ass article on something. Like in terms of like that could be explained to me in a quicker way.
Yeah.
Just because sometimes like some of the news outlets like they like it lengthen the story.
It's
to multiple pages, and you're just like, okay, like I've read the whole thing, and you could have said this in a paragraph.
Even on TV, you turn on CNN and it's like they're just explaining the same shit over and over again.
Dude, like when the riots were happening,
24/7,
and they were talking about the riots, and then once it like, you know, once they started talking about it not as riots, they started saying protests.
Peaceful protests.
Yeah. Because at first they were like, it's riots. It's like, dude, okay, that's one part of it.
Yeah.
Some people are looting. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of people are just peacefully marching. But like they were like, there was this one, I don't know why, I just thought it was so funny. It was this guy, he was like, it was these 2 dudes talking on like a helicopter broadcast, and they were like, you know, yesterday, you know, there was not that many people. You could see the concrete, you could see the roads, but today, you're not seeing that.
They're
not
just like trying to find random shit to say, dude.
They literally were like,
so stupid.
You could really not see the asphalt there. I tell you one thing, John. Yeah, there is no remnant of the road. There's so many people.
The footsteps. Oh,
it's like you know,
a stampede.
It's just like
crazy.
How much can you really? I mean, that just goes to show you like they are not looking at the right thing.
No.
Right?
It's all about money. It's like, you know, if the helicopter's in the air for 7 hours a day compared to 3, you know, more people are watching. So
yeah, because helicopter footage is inherently cool.
Well, that's what I want to see. That's when I'm going to KTLA 5. I'm trying to see that helicopter shit. Chris Christie.
Yeah.
I hate that I know that. I've been watching. It's like old people watch the news all the time. I mean, at least like my parents aren't that old, but like they're older. My mom watches the news all the fucking time, and I was always like, why? The news sucks. But then once these protests starts happening, can't stop.
Yeah.
It's weird, dude. I can't stop watching. I mean, I've like kind of died down now, but when it was like the full swing of things, I think it's just because it's so close to home.
Yeah, dude, I saw the Melrose fire from my like balcony back in LA.
Yeah.
Like I literally was there, and I was just like, holy shit, like there it is. I know, I thought the curfews in LA were ridiculous.
They were kind of
in
insane.
my opinion, specifically Beverly Hills.
Oh my God, don't even get me started.
Right? What did you think about that? Like, because they like went from 1 p.m., which I think is crazy.
Insane.
Did they start at 1 or did they go?
They started at 1, yeah.
Okay.
And then they kind of went to like 4. But even 4 compared to like 10 for the rest of LA.
Crazy.
They're just trying to protect the rich whites, bro. They're trying to protect Beverly Hills.
They're trying to protect Louis Vuitton.
Gucci. They are, dude. It's
they're
crazy.
Literally trying to protect Rodeo Drive. Like,
and there was a protest there like one of the days.
Yeah.
And the fucking police tear gassed them.
That's crazy.
And shot rubber bullets at him. And like a reporter got hit in the face. Insane.
Dude, like rubber bullets are crazy.
They're massive. They're like this big, bro. They're like a canister of like a shotgun shells, but they're just rubber. I mean, that reporter lost her eye. Crazy.
That's fucked.
In New York, I think, maybe.
Where, like, that's insane, dude. They gotta chill. Because it's also like, because now the police seem just like the military. They just seem like they're like, they just seem, I don't know, dude, this San Pellegrino.
Oh, shit, shout out.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
You're not going to try and pronounce it?
I'm not going to, because if I butcher this, it's going to be so wrong.
Please do it.
Melograno y Melograno arquina, fuck. Whatever the fuck that is.
Melograno erancia.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to get roasted for that. My Italian is not good.
It's so good, though. I mean, so it's pomegranate and orange. Cool.
Sick. What the fuck are we talking?
We're talking about the military.
And that's all Donald Trump. It's crazy to just jump right back into this. But, like, Donald Trump is fully... I don't remember who said this. The first president ever to actively separate us instead of trying to unify us. Because that's how he won... That's how he won the presidency the first time.
That's really scary.
So that's what he's always trying to do.
What the fuck?
And I was listening, someone else was saying how, Obama kind of mobilized the black youth voters to be like, oh my God, we can get a black person to be president? Let's go, let's do this. Donald Trump did that for poor white people. And there are so many more poor white people, that's how he got elected. And he's doing the same exact thing.
Dude, that's really fucked.
It's insane.
I said this to you before, but I think Donald Trump thinks he's Ronald Reagan, but he's actually like Kim Jong-un.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's super weird.
It's crazy.
Because he genuinely thinks that he's Ronald Reagan. I'm not saying Ronald Reagan is like
the best.
Like the best at all. I'm just saying that like I think he liked Ronald Reagan and is trying to be that, but he's just not. He's straight up like a dictator, like trying to dictate it's just very weird. It's fucking scary. I know some people that have had like panic attacks because of like when he got elected, like they had like a panic attack. Dude, American Horror Story made a whole fucking thing about that actually, but that was real, dude. I knew some people that had like an anxiety attack when he was president, And
we were going to go out to an election party and my dad was like, he's going to win, we're staying home. And I was like, oh shit.
Whoa.
Like he knew at like 7 p.m. my dad was like, he's going to win. We're not going out. And I was like, oh shit.
Dude, I remember it too. I think I was talking. Who was I talking to? I had someone on the phone. I had either Jesse or Sebastian on the phone. I had someone on the phone because we were just kind of watching the election, and we both were like, "Yeah, bro, no way he wins." Like literally earlier that day, like I was like, "Yeah, no way he wins," and then and I remember like it just didn't feel official. Like I was just like, "Wait, what? Is this actually happening?" Like what the fuck? Well, no. Like I was genuinely just like, "Fuck."
So weird.
It was
you
just
You can kind of tell he didn't want to be president also. He got there, he did that first addressing the union or whatever, and he was just like, here we go. I feel like he just wanted that like publicity or something like.
Yeah, do you think he just because he really just seemed like he was just winging it.
Honestly.
Like,
and then, weird. I mean, honestly, Hillary helped him. Dude, calling all of his supporters idiots and racists and trying to alienate them even more than they are from the rest of America.
It's just dark.
And I'm just afraid Biden's going to do the same thing. Sorry.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Because you're more versed in politics more so than me. Like, I mean, I care about the issues, obviously, but I'm not, like, following any of the races that closely. But I kind of, obviously, like, what's going on. I know what's going on. I'm just saying that, like, I feel like, most of the times when I have, like, debates and stuff, like, I can't go, like I can't reference, like, congressmen's or, like, shit like that. Yeah. I gotta just brush up on that anyway. But, like...
But you know enough.
I do. Yeah. But, like, what is your opinion on what's gonna end up happening in the...
It's just weird, man. Situation? It's... Like, Joe Biden is our only option now if you're a liberal or any decent human being who wants Trump out of the White House. Because voting for a libertarian isn't, or, Green Party isn't going to do shit. I'm just afraid that he's going to do the Hillary thing where he's trying to alienate these Trump voters. And then he did that thing with Charlemagne where he's like, if you're trying to decide to vote for me or Donald Trump, you're not black. That's just going to piss people off, man.
Yeah, that was really weird. Dude,
because he's trying to be funny. Because Trump is funny. Like, I'll admit that. Trump's a funny motherfucker, dude.
Yeah, I honestly, though, I just don't like hearing him speak. So I don't
Me
really,
neither.
I don't really like try. I like get the news after he talks. I just don't like hearing him speak. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because I think he's gross.
No, I can't
He
do
looks
it.
like a giant, like, potato that was, like, left out in the sun for
Covered
a
in
while.
Cheeto dust.
Yeah, and just,
But he's straight up using Nazi rhetoric.
yeah.
During that speech, the 7-minute State of the Union while the country is protesting and on fire and everyone hates you, you give a 7-minute speech where you say basically like, we have to divide and conquer, which is what the Nazis did in Germany. So
That's crazy.
insane. Calling the streets of America a battleground and you have to dominate the people. That's like insanity. That's some tyrannical shit, man.
Dude, fuck. Yeah.
Yeah, we got down a little on this podcast.
Yeah, we did, man.
We had to.
Yeah, we had to though, because honestly, like, you know, but you know what's interesting? There was that woman. I think her name is Baba Vaga or Baba something. She was this like shaman or something, or psychic or something. I don't a witch doctor. I don't fucking know, but something around that line. But like, if you look her up.
What's her name?
I think Baba Yaga or Baba Vaga.
Oh, I've heard of Baba Yaga.
Yeah, so she had a prediction, I'm pretty sure, that Obama would be like the last president of the United States.
Dude, I remember that.
And then after him, there would just be no presidents.
Yeah.
And then she also predicted that there was going to be a respiratory disease
No way.
that would wipe out like a large amount of the population. Like she like it's like if you look up if you look up this woman, Baba Vanga. Look at her, yeah.
Holy shit.
So she, you know, she's really old. You know, she's I think she's dead now. She passed away. And it's interesting because, you know, these people, you know, you look at like some of these people that see shit and know things like and figure shit out. It says right there she was semi-literate.
Wow.
And it goes back to like the Einstein thing, right? Like Einstein, didn't he have like Asperger's or like he had like he was autistic?
Well, was it Einstein or was it Mozart who couldn't speak till he was 4?
I think that's inherently true, but I also think Einstein was on the spectrum.
Yeah.
You see these people that like I think like, you know, like the world stigmatizes, and I'm not really I mean, I think now it's getting inherently better, but you know, you have these people that like don't see the world in a normal way, and what you think normal is, and then you have, but then they're just they just come up with like crazy shit.
Yeah.
That people were like, how'd you come up with that? It's like, yeah, no, they're not mentally disabled. They're actually, they just see the world in a completely different
They're
way.
on a whole other level.
They're just, they don't even like comprehend things. Like when you think about like who's someone that's like that right now? Like Elon Musk or something.
Oh, 100%.
That doesn't talk like a normal human being because his brain is probably going so much faster.
Yeah. And if you think about it, maybe his brain, you know, there might be less space taken up for social cues and stuff like that. But imagine all the amount of space for fucking rocket science and, you know, electric cars and the singularity, dude. Crazy.
What do you think about the singularity?
Oh, man.
What do you-
man. We were just talking about this.
We were.
Because it's like Elon Musk is going to invent a chip that you can put in your brain where you can just like think something and then look it up. It just turns your brain into a computer. So you're going to be a superhuman. Anyone who has that is immediately going to have an advantage in anything they do.
Do you think that you know, because that obviously is going to be really expensive to get. Then you have a situation where like people who are people who are in some ways normal, who they're going to be like, yeah, I don't want a computer in my brain. But then you have a situation where like, well, I feel like I have to put that in my brain or else I'm not going to be smart. Right?
Yeah. If there's two people going up for a job position and one has a computer in their brain,
they're going to get the
and
job.
the other doesn't.
Right?
Yeah.
But then what happens to like poorer communities that can't afford this chip? And then essentially then it's a worse situation because now it's kind of like, well, you know, if you don't have this chip, you know.
Yeah, what are you going to do, you know? You're fucked.
That's interesting.
Well, that lands on Elon, you know? Elon's got to fucking, you know, he better distribute this stuff.
But do you actually think that? Do you actually think he's gonna make this? Like, do you think he's gonna actually make?
I don't know.
The chip.
He's like the most ambitious human being.
He is.
Crazily. Because every day in his factory, he works towards getting people on Mars. Did you know that? That's like his. It's like when you're making a film, every scene has to like meet the thesis or like the theme or whatever. Every scene has to meet the theme. He's like every day is working towards getting people on Mars. Like everything he does, that's his goal in mind, which is crazy.
Because he genuinely thinks that Earth isn't sustainable.
Yeah.
And that we need to move. Mm-hmm. Dude, that's fucking crazy.
And the amount of money from like mining in space and shit. I mean, I don't know anything about space, but.
Dude, space, bro.
Space, dude.
Do we even have like the proper air travel to travel all the way to Mars? I mean, like.
I don't think so. Not yet. Well, I mean, he just launched into space for the first time, and like he put humans in space, I think, for the first time in a while.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what he did. I'm gonna look it up.
No one give a fuck about that,
dude.
though.
No, because it happened like right when the protests were getting crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, dude. He started crying. It was intense.
Dude, I bet. Imagine, because he's been working on the SpaceX thing for a bit, right?
Yeah. Oh, this was the first time SpaceX put astronauts in space.
Oh, okay.
That's really cool. Did you watch the live stream?
No, I watched like a sizzle reel of it.
I caught the end of it. It was cool, man. I mean, it was just like these two goobers talking about this like little dinosaur that their son made them bring up. So
Dude,
cute.
That's crazy.
I know, right? And he was like, "Here's my Tyrannosaur," or whatever the fuck the name of the dinosaur was.
Dude, it must be like kind of like it must change you going to space, right? How many people have gone into space? Like, isn't it like 20 something?
Great. It has to be more.
Like, how many people have gone to space? Oh.
Wait.
24 traveled lower.
So 536. 533 reached Earth orbit. Wow, only 24 have gone beyond Earth. So is that what you said?
Has it 20 something?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's interesting. Dude, that's weird.
Would you ever go to space?
Dude, I would go to space.
Really?
You wouldn't?
Well, would you go to space if it was because they've been talking about this, like the Mars colony, where it's like you go, but you know you're never going to come back, and you're supposed to like populate Mars. Would you do that?
Whoa.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Because there's so much of this planet that I haven't explored that it's like...
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like I wouldn't want to leave yet.
Here's another scenario.
Yeah.
You meet the love of your life.
Okay.
And she's like, let's do this. But like you know that she's the one, that she's like, it's her, bro. And you would just go to Mars and you would die on Mars with her and you would have kids. But your kids would never see Earth. That's dark.
Well, okay. Is it dark or well? Here's the only thing though. Mars looks fucking ugly compared to Earth, right?
Well, that's
like
true.
Mars is gross. Like my kids will never experience like beautiful trees and fucking
blue sky,
the
bro.
blue sky
Come on.
and like they'll just see this like red like
Dust.
doom planet. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
bro.
that's what I think of Mars though. I think about like the like doom and like
Honestly.
you know, because also like for those of you who don't know, Doom is a video game. On PS4, it's really good, but
It is a good one.
it's a pretty good one.
It's a good one.
It's a good one, mate.
right, dude, you're cut off.
Yeah, you're cut off. You're off the podcast. Turn off your camera.
Fully, dude. Get up.
No, but like, I don't know what I would do. Well, what would you do?
I would not go to space.
Okay.
I couldn't do that, dude. I'm a pussy, bro. I'd be so scared.
What would okay? How about because you're not one of those people that are like gonna go skydiving
No.
or like zipline? Would you zipline?
I've ziplined. I've done crazy ziplining before.
Yeah.
So I do that again.
Cool.
But skydiving.
yeah,
no.
like I've
Maybe
ziplined
once.
before as well. Ziplining is kind of like you kind of just gotta let yourself go.
Yeah. But then dude, I went to this fucking place in Costa Rica, 600 feet off the ground.
That's crazy.
You're ziplining over jungles. My dad had to take a Xanax. He was losing it. Well, because he's afraid of heights.
Yeah. Dude, Puerto Rico has like the largest zip line in the world or something.
No way.
I haven't gone, but my brother went, and like you're up there for a couple minutes.
Bro, we have to go.
Like you're and it's through jungles as well. But what my brother was saying is that when he went, because it's up in the mountains and there's like a lot of rain, random pockets of like just random clouds that just like rain and then stop and then rain and stop. And he went through a rain cloud.
No way.
And he literally, like, while he was going that fast, it felt like little needles, like going, like just rain. He's like, like,
did he come out drenched?
Dude, yeah, like soaked.
That's so cool. Holy shit.
But
we gotta do that.
Like a friend of his, she went on it, and she had a hard time. She had a hard time in the sense where like she didn't let herself. She didn't let herself like be just accept the fact that like your life is like held in this harness, right? So she's freaking out about that and the speed or whatever. So she was like crying the whole way. But when she got down, she actually was like, "Holy shit!" Like that was an amazing experience.
That's awesome, dude.
Oh, you got a little.
Sorry, bro. I gotta turn off Do Not Disturb.
Bada bing.
Larry.
Larry King.
We'll have Larry King on one day.
Yeah, we'll definitely have Larry King on.
That sucks though. She was crying the whole time down.
But it was more of like not like a crying of sadness. It was more of like a crying of like what is happening. But like
just
like
fear.
It seemed like more of like an anime cry, where like you're kind of in such an insane situation that you just like cry.
Sounds sick.
You're like and you're just like crying, but you're going like
It's like when you're going Super Saiyan and the tears.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real shit.
You know what's weird about anime sometimes?
Oh shit, the transition.
No, when like someone sees no, but like when like someone sees like a really attractive girl in anime, their nose bleeds.
Yeah.
But it's like an insane nose
You're
bleed.
so
They
right.
go like and they go and then like their nose like bleeds
and their face
up.
becomes a circle. And like their eyes become circles, and it's so weird.
And they're like, and the blood like propels them upward. Like holy shit,
dude. Maybe it's a Japanese thing. I don't know.
Who knows? It's just like they're just I guess so hot that you just like.
Well, in How I Met Your Mother, there's a character where every time he gets a boner, his nose bleeds. It's actually so fucking funny, dude. Because it's played by oh my god, you know the guy from Last Man on Earth.
Will Forte.
Will Forte plays him.
Yeah.
He's so good.
That's so interesting.
Oh, man, that's a great show. Shout out How I Met Your Mother.
Dude, Will Forte is Shaggy?
Stop.
He's Shaggy in the new movie.
No way.
And Scoob, yeah.
Scoob? Dude, let's go see Scoob.
Yeah. Wait a minute, dude. Are the AMCs open?
I don't know. This is a good question. I can't spell. June 18th? What's Megaplex?
Bada bing.
In July for AMC. What's the date today? June 12th.
Dude.
A little tired?
You know what, man? I'm a little tired. I had a long night last night.
Oh.
What was that, man?
How was this, mate? Don't worry about it.
But yeah.
I miss the theaters.
I miss theaters too.
It's tough.
But would you go to a theater right now? Like, would you do that to yourself?
I think if they did a half capacity thing, maybe.
Like everyone had to be a certain amount of distance away.
Yeah.
But you're still in like that.
You're still in that
theater
space.
room, and everyone's air is being like collected, and swooshed around, and
you're right.
Like, would you do that?
I don't know. It depends, bro. What's the movie?
Tenet.
Oh, I'd do it for Tenet. I would obviously do it, but it's like, would I do it for Black Widow? I don't know. Would I do it for Mulan? I don't know.
I would do it for Mulan. I'm actually excited for Mulan.
Yeah, I like the trailers. The trailers look sick.
Dude, Mulan looks like just like a war epic.
Fun time.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it looks dope.
Looks crazy.
I'm also pumped for Black Widow in
Me
the
too.
sense where like, I'm just wondering how they're gonna like continue after Endgame in the sense where it's like, where do you go from there? You know what I mean?
Honestly.
Like I feel like you've hit like,
Oh.
So our set just falls apart randomly.
Don't worry about it.
Dude, I stole this from my teacher.
No. Which teacher?
His name is Mr. Boscovich.
I
straight up was like, I'm gonna take this because I like this woman.
Who is that, bro? Is that Catherine?
Dude, who fucking knows? Wow. Who fucking knows?
Could be Elizabeth.
Oh, it definitely. Oh, dude, dude, what's going on here? Why isn't this being?
You're struggling.
Come on.
What are we talking about?
Mr. Boscovich.
Oh yeah, I forgot, Mr. Boscovich.
Yeah, no, dude. Dude, I actually hated that teacher.
I remember what I was gonna say. Florence Pugh, Black Widow.
Oh,
That's why I'm going. I love Florence Pugh.
she's really good.
really good.
She was the best part about Midsommar.
100%.
Like, everyone else sucked, in my opinion.
It was her, and the dude with the vape was kind of funny.
Who's the guy with the vape?
Remember, it was like that skinny, freaky dude.
Oh, is he the guy with the eyebrows?
Yeah.
He was in Narnia.
No way.
Yeah, look him up. He was
Look
also in
him up.
Bandersnatch.
He was in Bandersnatch.
Yeah, if you look up Narnia, what is that?
Oh.
The Chronicles of Narnia. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I'm just really bad at looking things up.
Just look up Narnia cast. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up actors instead.
And,
No way Tilda was in it.
yo, what the fuck?
Are you sure, though?
I'm 101% positive about this. He was definitely in Narnia.
Is it that one?
No.
What are we
Dude,
talking about again?
Look at all the siblings. Go to that photo right there. Go over there and go to that
This one?
The four, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
That dude.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah, there we go. Bada bing.
Bada.
Yeah, that's the guy. Well, I mean, what's his name though? Larry King. Get him out of here. Get him out of
I
here.
don't know, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Larry King doesn't have a neck.
Don't be mean.
I'm not being mean. I just
No,
think it's
you're being
interesting.
mean.
Look at that one specifically, right there. The one
This
that.
one?
No, Larry King Twitter down there, the blue shirt. You see that?
Oh.
Let's analyze that. See,
Yeah.
he doesn't have a neck
Should
there.
we enhance?
But yes, let's enhance.
Well, he's got something.
Yeah, but I think it's more of like a flappy.
Yeah. Would you call it a neck?
Well, obviously it's a neck because it's holding up his head. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but shoulders could do that.
Shoulders could do that.
Now-
like imagine if I was just like this. You see that?
Well, that's art. So stupid.
Yeah. But do you
There are
think?
people like that though.
But that's interesting to me. Do you think he's goblin-esque?
100%. I mean, he's gargoyle-esque. If he had wings,
he's
bro.
Gargoyle-esque.
Look
That's
at
what
that
it is.
pointy ass shoulder.
Yeah. Because I thought I had pointy shoulders, but his really go up.
Well, his have some height to him, yeah.
Yeah, mine sadly are a little too basic.
This dude really has no neck.
Yeah.
Like
he
that
has-
is
dude. He has. Wow.
that's tough.
Wait, go to that one. The one with the black shirt one. No. The one with yes. Okay, look at that.
Insane.
That's no neck.
Yeah, fully.
You know, I think if ever Larry King gets kind of like nervous or anxious about the fact that he has no neck, or if he's thinking
Yeah.
about that ever, look at this guy.
Well, he probably does, you know. I mean, Larry, he's self-conscious.
He's definitely self-conscious, man.
I wonder if Larry King knows Big Ed. Definitely
He's
not.
definitely had him on the show.
Dude, that would be great. I mean, fuck this guy, though.
No, not on our show, but Larry King has definitely had him on his show.
No, that's what I'm saying, dude.
No, he definitely hasn't. But who? Like, what's
definitely
the deal? Because this guy became like a meme, and like I didn't really like watch this show at all.
Me
so.
neither. But I was, for some reason, like, every comedian got really into this show. And so on all their podcasts, they would talk about it. And so now I know way too much about Big Ed.
So Big Ed, like, is he with this woman?
Well, it's 90 Day Fiance before the 90 days. So it's like how they met. They like met online, and she's like a Filipino girl.
Are they still together? Or?
Definitely not. But
Because she looks
apparently,
disgusted. She looks like she doesn't want to be there. She looks like she's like
Yeah.
kind of like, ew, what am I
Well,
doing here?
the clips of where he's like, "Can I get a little kiss?" and she's like, eh. She makes these noises, bro. It's so funny. She does not like him.
I like the view.
You do?
Yes.
You're my best view.
Yeah.
I mean
You're
it.
so sweet.
That's so interesting.
She just wanted that young American citizenship.
Wow.
I respect it.
Hey, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta do. I
That's
mean,
what you gotta do.
Like if you were like, you know what, I'm gonna be with this guy in order to become a U.S. citizen. Like if you want to do that and that's your choice, fucking
Respect.
I guess go for it. Like
Yeah.
go for it.
Go for it.
Because she got what she wanted, right? She's a U.S. citizen now.
I don't know, maybe.
Or is she not? I'm talking about my ass. I'm talking out of my ass.
Bro. No way he used to look like that.
That is...
He was a stud.
That is the funniest shit, dude. What happened?
Oh my God.
Dude, it looks like he fused with a frog.
Yeah, well, there was some sort of black magic or something.
Yeah, some definite chaos magic that made him
Oh,
look like
for
that.
sure, chaos magic,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Demon Witch Quayleg. I'll put a photo up of Demon Witch.
Oh my God, you did not just say that.
I really hope that viewers know,
Demon
know
Witch
what
Quay.
Dark Souls is.
Oh my God,
It
bro.
was the most suggestive thing.
Dude, I remember when I was, because I bought Dark Souls randomly for my brother. This is how this all started. Dark Souls is a video game for
Oh, yeah,
viewers who
yeah.
not know. It's a video game that, let's just say we're really into it.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
It's a good one. I remember getting it for my brother for his birthday because it literally on the back of the box it said, you know, like dragons. Like it said dragons in there, and it said like monsters, and it said
What
the
else could you
abyss.
want?
And I was
The
like,
Abyss, hell yeah.
and I was like, that sounds dope. And it had a knight on the cover, so I was like,
No.
I'm gonna buy it for him.
So
I didn't
sick.
understand how crazy it was, but I remember
It's crazy.
like kind of being in his room when he was like fighting her, and I was like genuinely like, what?
Dude, it's like
Whoa.
so suggestive.
Yeah.
I want to find one in game. None of these are in
all of
game.
these are like weird fan art that you'll find on like
is
DeviantArt.
in-game. She's like fully topless.
Yeah, fully topless, but she's got the she's got the creature
Yeah.
that is underneath her.
And she's got the hair covering the nips, you know.
Yes.
It's in good taste.
It's in good taste. But it was a fun fight, honestly.
Yeah.
I liked it. I also liked the area.
Oh, the area's sick,
It's
yeah.
really hard to get to her.
Except though that she like buries into the ground. That shit's
Oh,
annoying.
stupid. Low key though, Dark Souls 1 though, I just got a lot of help during it, you know, because I
love it.
I wanted to kind of like, yeah, that was the box art, dude. I saw that and I was
So
like,
sick.
like I was like, all right, no, dude, the Japanese box art for Dark Souls is way better.
It's not that.
No, it's different. It's a way better box art. There it is. It's just him with the fire. It's just him at like a
Oh, that's
bonfire.
awesome.
How sick is that?
That's really cool.
Is that the Dark Souls 3 box art for Japan? Down there next to Demon Souls? One down. No, that's Ring City. Never
What
mind.
the-
That's the
oh
Ring
yeah,
City.
that's Ring City. That's awesome.
People are tuning out now.
I know, right?
They're gonna be like, I don't
It's
give
like
a
stop
shit
fucking
about
talking about Dark Souls 3.
Dark Souls. No, it's just the perfect game.
They're so
franchise.
fun, dude.
You know, they're so good. Because it's like, because also like I think the reason why I like the game so much is because like the way they handle the story.
Yeah.
There's no cutscenes or anything
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, they're not like trying to like spoon feed you this fucking story
yeah.
and be like, here you go.
You're right.
Like, because I think because we're filmmakers, like we get to interpret the story the way we want, and then we get to kind of imagine the story
It's really dope.
the way we want. Because like, you know, you can talk to people that kind of give you a sense of what the world is, and you could interact with like NPCs and be like, okay, like figure this shit out. You know what I mean? Like you could understand the story yourself.
No, but you really though have to go to every NPC because you'll talk to one NPC and they'll be like, "The dark moon descends on the first day," and you're like, okay.
Like you will sense death. It will not be pretty.
It's honestly what they're crazy, dude. But if you talk to enough,
yeah.
you'll get something.
Or it's like, are you the unkindled one?
no, that's it. Yeah, the ashen. It's great. Also, just like the satisfaction from those games, dude. You beat it. You spend 4 hours trying to beat a boss, and then you beat him, and it's like the best drug you could ever take.
Yeah, it's like euphoric.
It's unmatched. It's crazy, dude.
It's amazing. I highly recommend. No one's gonna like our like 3 viewers right now.
I know, right?
Are like going like, I'm gonna change the
Yeah, Dark Souls, 5 out of 5 stars.
10 out of 10. Best game. Best
Buy it
game.
at Blockbuster.
Buy it at Blockbuster.
I wish, dude.
I miss Blockbuster.
Me too, man.
Did you used to go a lot?
All the time.
Yeah.
Well, it would be every time I got picked up by my mom, I would either try to convince her to go to Target so I could buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards in Legos or Blockbuster so I could get video games. Mom, please go to Target.
You went to Blockbuster for the video games.
Yeah, more so than the movies.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bro, I went there I always got the same, like, couple movies every time.
What movies?
They were...
Don't say it.
Do you not want to say it?
No, say it.
All right. What? Every time. No, do you know what I'm going to say?
The Pirates.
No.
Oh,
actually,
you're not?
No, because I own the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't fucking rent that shit.
No.
I bought that shit.
Of course.
But no, I would get Spider-Man and the Venom saga.
Hell
Mind you, I'm talking like I was little, all right?
Yeah, wait, the
Take it easy.
animated?
Yeah. Because there was like, I'm not sure if you remember the 90s Spider-Man show.
I never really watched any of the animated Marvel stuff.
Like if you look up 90s Spider-Man show, you'll get like it's honestly like the lore of there it is. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Look at this guy.
shit. So wait, like that one with Venom and Carnage. So that's the type of shit that we were dealing with
Are
here.
these what the memes from? No, that's older.
No, that's like the older show.
Yeah.
That's I think that show's from the 60s.
Those memes are so good.
Yeah, they're so funny. But this one was made in the 90s, but I obviously wasn't around in the 90s, and I kind of like I just love the show because it was like the Game of Thrones of Spider-Man shows. Like it got insane. Like there were entire like sagas. I guess more of like it was more like Dragon Ball Z in the sense where like Venom was a villain, but Venom was like in a shit ton of episodes, and he had to deal with him.
That's sick.
And it was a whole arc.
Yeah,
and then you know what I mean. Like it was like just,
that's the way you should do it.
Yeah, like it wasn't like, because I feel like most shows, like superhero shows now, are like, here's the villain, we fight him, we beat him at the end of the episode. And it's like a 20-something minute. Like these episodes, like Spider-Man would get fucked up, dude.
That's dope.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
But I remember always renting that, and I always rented.
He's yoked as fuck.
Dude, yeah, they made him really buff for some reason.
Isn't he 16?
Not in this show.
Not in this show?
In this show, he's like in his 20s.
Oh, hell
and he has
yeah.
like a job.
No way.
Yeah.
Does he still deliver pizzas?
No. He's like works at the Daily Bugle Classic. Yeah, but like he's like a actual, like he has a job. And I think he's in college. I think he's like working with some science shit or something.
No,
and he's doing like a lot of.
Yeah, he's swinging around.
This show, I think like it's the most similar to like the Sam Raimi Spider-Man vibes. You know?
I mean, what is even happening here?
It's the Hobgoblin, dude. He's running
Stop
away
with the
from-
Hobgoblin.
But this show actually pioneered some interesting techniques. Like it was first time in like a show that they were using like 3D cities with like 2D characters.
That's
So like
so
Spider-Man would
cool.
like swing around in like a 3D environment.
Oh shit!
Because I think Disney did it first with like the Beauty and the Beast ballroom dancing. That was like the 3D. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking about my ass,
have
but like
no
I'm pretty
idea.
sure that was what the first time that they tried to do that. And then like this show is kind of like a TV show that was doing it.
Hell yeah, bro!
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's a TV show. We can
Like
do
this is
better.
like the Spider-Man equivalent of the Batman animated series. From,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Definitely.
that was also my shit too.
I mean, that show is fucking great.
That show is so good.
Batman animated series, dude. Fuck. I don't really remember it much. I just remember me sitting down watching episodes for hours. That and Scooby Doo, bro. That and Scooby Doo.
So I would rent the Scooby Doo live action movies as a kid too. No, the second one though.
I would never watch the live action ones.
Dude, I fucking loved the second one. It's Monsters Unleashed, dude. I thought that
Is
shit
that
was
the one with
awesome.
Scrappy?
No, dude. That's the
Which
first
one
one.
has Scrap? Oh, Scrappy's in the first one?
Yeah, the first one they're on like some stupid island.
All right. Don't be disrespectful, okay?
No, I'm saying like, you know, the second one is you got all the monsters, man. You got the blob guy and like
I
the
know.
all right. Dude, look it up. There's a
I know,
pterodactyl.
I got it.
There's a pterodactyl.
I
in it.
actually remember the pterodactyl.
Dude, I think also the second one, there was a Game Boy game that came out during the same time that the movie was coming out.
You bought it?
Of course.
Well,
but you get
yeah.
an extra level if you watch the movie and you stay at the end of the credits. There's a secret code that Scooby Doo gives you.
That's
and
so
you get to put it
fucking
in.
cool.
It's so sick, yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, no, it's disgusting when you look at it now. I mean, but like when I was a kid, I was like, fuck yeah, dude.
Let me touch ya. Oh, no.
This guy was all practical effects, which was kind of cool.
Where's Scooby going?
Yeah, I don't know where Scooby's going. He's biting him in the crotch.
He's going for the wiener.
But look at the poster. Look at the difference of posters here, right? You got Scooby Doo lame ass in the first one, but then look at the second one. It's like you got monsters ?
Yeah, bro.
I think that was when the Got Milk campaign was a huge thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Stupid. Also, why is Scooby thick as fuck? He's the skinniest waist. His thighs are massive, bro. He's an Instagram model.
Dude, why?
What the
Also,
hell?
yeah, like why is like carrying Shaggy? What the fuck?
It's kind of funny.
Isn't it like confirmed that Scooby's like an alien?
Yeah, bro. I watched the entire Matt Pat video. I was like, I need something to fall asleep to.
Yeah. And you
But
were
then I got like
curious.
way too into it. Because, dude, it's like fully canon Scooby Doo is an alien.
Well, makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that no human being sees that dog talking and like faints.
It makes no sense, dude. Because he is a dog talk. Because that's the thing is the aliens will turn into animal companions who talk. And it's like...
Does Scooby know he's an alien, or is a consciousness
I
like
think
erased?
he knows.
Oh, so he's just
No,
not
because it's the
telling
thing
them.
is... It's their like purpose is to help humans or something. It's really weird.
Okay.
Watch the film theory video.
Okay.
All right. Help humans.
To help humans.
Look at this demon of a dog.
Dude, but it was cool though. This movie was dope. It had like pterodactyls, the blob guy. It had the fucking... Mind you, I'm not like saying it's a good movie. I'm just saying that when I was a kid, I was like, I loved this shit. You know what I mean? I thought it was awesome.
God monsters.
You know? Monsters Unleashed.
These are just bad taglines. Be afraid, be kind of afraid.
What?
Why?
See, that's what I'm saying. The first one's not good.
Yeah, no, it's just not.
I mean, you know, just Scooby-Doo live action, I feel like just doesn't work inherently.
What the
In
fuck?
the sense of like, I don't think it works like to make it like cartoony. You can't make it cartoony and goofy.
No.
While it being live action. Like
Yeah.
you could make like a realistic Scooby-Doo. Like if there was like a intense like
Scary.
Scary
That'd be
Scooby-Doo.
really cool, actually.
But like you can't make it like, dude, me and a friend of mine are like actually thinking about like as for fun, not like trying to actually, but we were like, you know, like a fun writing exercise to actually make like a grounded, realistic Scooby-Doo.
That's so fucking
story.
funny, dude.
For
Like
fun,
the Joker of Scooby Doo.
no,
You
not
guys can
like
make
that.
millions.
No, like I'm
Billions.
talking like, dude, no, but think about it, like rated R
No,
Scooby-Doo.
that'd be really cool,
They're
actually.
smoking weed and like partying, but also you have like Guillermo del Toro like esque
Mm-hmm.
monsters.
But are they actual monsters or no? That's the question.
I mean, they can't be.
They can't be. Yeah.
You can't.
You
You
ruin-
can't.
yeah.
The only time that's been cool, I don't know if you've seen Zombie Island. That's like the
I
most
don't think
famous,
so.
dude. That movie's crazy because like they get called upon like to like a zombie island, and then like it's real. It's
Is
like
that the one where it's like in the bayou?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen that shit.
It's good.
It's crazy.
I feel like everyone has seen that.
Yeah,
movie.
I think you're right.
Like if you don't watch Scooby Doo, you've seen Zombie Island.
I think so. Well, that's the one with like the real ghoul, right?
Yeah, like it's all real.
It's crazy.
The zombies are real. Everything's real.
I don't remember the zombies though. I don't
So
know
then maybe
why.
you're not.
Maybe I didn't. see
Maybe
it.
you didn't see it. Maybe
But I
it's
remember
lying
the
on your ass.
bayou.
Yeah, it's
But
with the
it's the
bayou. But I feel like
bayou.
Scooby Doo's always in the bayou.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
No, they're
No.
not. Bro, they're East Coast.
They're definitely East Coast.
Yeah.
What is the deal with that though? What is the deal? No, I'm saying, what is the deal with like supernatural
No, you're
shit
so right.
in the East Coast?
Always.
Because do you think ghost act? Okay, you don't believe in ghosts though,
No.
right? You just don't. So what's
Not
your
really.
What's your opinion on the afterlife? Like, do you think that? Like,
Here we go.
No, yeah, we're entering a new point. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna talk about the afterlife.
Yeah, we'll give a title card of when to jump
Ian,
back.
No, dude, Ian was like, I don't want to get into this. You're like, I'm not gonna get into the afterlife.
No, I'm down, bro. I mean, I don't even know what the afterlife. I wouldn't say that. I don't believe in ghosts, but I feel like there's something. I'm not an atheist. I'm agnostic, you know. But I don't think that there are ghosts for a walking around.
But like, what is the definition of agnostic?
Agnostic is like when you're atheist, you believe fully there's no God. Agnostic is basically just questioning. Person who believes
So
nothing
that's like
is known.
I plead the fifth on all religion.
Basically, yeah.
That's
It's
like the I don't want to deal with having an opinion on religion, so
Yeah.
I'm going to be agnostic.
straight up. Well, because it's like I can't say I'm atheist because I'm not. Because I think that there's weird shit in this world that is like not. There has to be something, you know what I mean? Even if it's not like a dude with a white beard.
Because I
You
don't
know?
even think that because it's weird though. Because when you think about like I guess like the like God, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or like the belief of like some like
The being.
The creator or that in and of itself, you have to think about it in the sense of like there are so many similarities between all these religions, right? Like you're right, like Christianity, Buddhism, like Judaism. like there's a lot of parallels, right? I'm not saying they're all the same. I'm not, but I'm just saying that there is a weird parallel between this like higher being creator, and I think it stems back from like, you know, I do think that I believe in the universe in the sense where like there is some fucking energy going on here.
Exactly.
That is causing shit, right?
And it's not human.
And it's not what. Well, I don't even think that it's definitely not human, but it's like I don't think there's like a like I just like it's not human, but I don't think that we can even comprehend it. I think it's like a force. Like I don't even say that, but it's definitely like,
I know what you mean though.
It's some sort of.
It doesn't have a biology.
No.
Yeah.
No. And because you could, you know, there's a whole belief everything happens for a reason. There is like, do you believe in destiny, or do you think that there's like a like or because if you believe in destiny, then you don't believe in the multiverse theory, right? Because you can't like if I'm destined to drop these sunglasses and I drop them, right? But there's another world where these sunglasses broke just now. Like I dropped them too high and too hard, and then the lens came out.
But what if in this world you're destined to do this, but in another world you're destined to do something else?
Like, yeah, in a different world, we're not in Wrenfield right now doing a podcast.
Because then you could still have destiny and have multiverse, right?
I guess you could.
It's just all about what is destiny.
Or in different multiverses, there are different destinies in those multiverses.
Maybe.
Or do you think there's parallel multiverses that are intersecting, and that's what we think deja vu is?
That's a whole other... Because, dude, deja vu is fucking weird.
Yeah.
But also, like, the simulation.
So do you think that... Well, yeah, so the simulation...
Because the simulation... I was listening to some fucking Joe Rogan yesterday, dude.
Yeah.
There was some guy on it, some crazy man, who was like... If you think about human existence, right, we know we're all going to die off at some point.
Sure.
We know that nuclear warfare gets too hot, we run out of water, whatever, we all die. Eventually, we're going to make a simulation. We're gonna prolong human existence, right?
Well, no, that's definitely gonna happen,
right?
Yeah.
So we could be in that right now.
We could, but also I don't like, because obviously, like, you know, I've had these thoughts before, right? We've seen Redamo dive into the conspiracy of simulation, and
gets fun.
And it, fuck you. you know, sometimes when I'm a little stoned, I get like really into the simulation theory, because I
see the code.
Because I remember one time where we were all kind of fucked up, and we were walking around some neighborhood. I don't know where we were going, and I thought that I was on like a treadmill, and like walking, and then everything else around me was.
Just a screen, I
guess?
guess?
Just like moving? A screen moving, and I, you know.
So scary.
But in that, it kind of like Ready Player One in a sense, where like he was on a treadmill and he was like doing shit. I think that it'll happen. I just don't think that we're there yet. Just because there's still, like, I just think in a simulation, like, why would there be old people? And like, why would there be people dying off in a simulation? You get what I'm saying?
It's
like, why would that even happen? And or you could say that if we are in a
Salsic, the wandering demon. I'm losing it. I'll get back to it.
This is me, a demon. My first day. I've been tasked with a mission to go to a man's house. His name, Sebastian Barba. I trek until I find the streets where one day I will meet this man. But until then, I walk aimlessly Looking, I come across it. Finally, the house. Fuck. I'm scared.
What the fuck is Tony even fucking doing on the mic? God damn it! He never fucking gets the demons that I fucking tell him that. No, you don't fucking drink the Estes flask. You fucking. Oh my! If you do that one more time, you don't even know what I'm gonna do. You don't even know what I'm gonna destroy this house. You motherfucker! You motherfucker! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Yeah. Okay. Tell Tony to shut the fuck up next time. Okay. Y'all get him, man. Okay, I'll be there. Shut the fuck up now. Oh shit. Tracy?
Hello. Sebastian Barba?
No, man. I'm Tony, bro. I don't.
That is you.
Dude, I'm literally losing, dude. I want Smash.
Yeah, well, I don't know that, dude. But come in, come into my house. Oh, you can meet my auntie.
Walking into the cornerstone was both intriguing and a bit grotesque.
Oh yeah, you just take a seat right here.
He sat me down
I was playing some
next
video
to
games.
I'm trying to
I'm
narrate
holding.
here.
No,
I'm trying to
but
narrate.
I'm speaking.
I'm trying to narrate.
Yeah, Tony, I'll play with you later.
Excuse me, I'm trying to run a show here. You know what I'm saying? I'm the demon. All right?
Yeah,
I'm supposed to communicate here, and you're not giving me the most fucking.
Yeah, but you're a piece of shit, you fucking motherfucker. Yeah, you motherfucker. Yeah,
What are you
I don't want
talking
to.
about?
No, I don't
What
want to talk to you.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? Right? This is my show. I came here to interview you. What's going on here?
No, but I don't.
What the fuck happened to my
ahead.
voice?
No, you can go ahead.
What are you doing?
No, speak. No,
What's
actually,
in my
shut the
jacket?
fuck up.
You
No,
wanna
shut the fuck. Yeah, I'm talking.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm this tall, right? And I'm fucking bigger than you. And you got a little dick. And your fucking mother sucks, right? She sucks cock, is what she. All right, I'm being too mean. But I'm this tall, right? And you're this short. Like you're a piece of shit. Like you're too small.
I don't even know what you're saying right now. I'm trying to do a
yeah,
show.
okay, that's funny
and
though.
you interrupted
No,
me.
shut up. That's funny though. That's funny. I'm gonna lean forward because you suck. Yeah, look at you.
All right. I'm gonna lean forward too. I'm gonna fucking point at you and I'm gonna shrug. All right. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shake my head. I'm gonna roll my eyes and you're gonna know something.
No, that's fine.
You're gonna know something.
Yeah.
All right. You're here and you're
Yeah,
gonna.
no, but she said I'm gonna know something, and you're not saying what I'm gonna know. You're fucking bullshitting me, and you're fucking bullshitting me in my home. This is my home. You know, my child's here.
You hired me.
I didn't fucking hire you for shit.
You did.
What are you saying to me? What are you saying to me? You fucking walk in here, right? You show me this fucking paper, right? I don't fucking know you, right? And then you come to the fucking stairs, and
you know what? I'm done. All right. You know, you can go.
Hey.
You can go fuck yourself, man.
Hey.
I'm out of here.
You gonna pick that up?
Nah, man. I'm a fucking demon. All right. Fuck you.
Okay. You fuck. All right. Hold on. And we're back.
Yeah. Shit.
So what were we talking about?
Fucking simulation.
So if we were in a simulation, why would there be old people?
Yeah.
Why would there be these fucked up tragedies? Why would racism exist? Why would all this bullshit be happening right now if we were in a simulation? That's what I don't understand about the simulation theory, because it's like, you know what I mean? Why?
Yeah.
Because if a simulation, I believe that for example, transhumanism, I believe that eventually there will be a simulation. All these batteries, bro.
Stop. Oh shit. Swoosh.
Yeah, we'll get Jerry to pick that up.
Stop, dude. We'll get Jared on it.
Jared.
Let me make an argument.
Okay.
So if we have the ability to make a simulation, right, would we make a simulation that mimics our life? Or would we make a simulation where there's no gravity, there's no that, you know, and if we're in this, and if this right now is a simulation and there is a real world, why would the real world look like or feel like or be anything like this? You know what I mean?
Yeah, because then you could also think that
about.
if that world that's outside of our world, right? So if this is a simulation, and then there's the other world, right?
The real world.
The real world,
Quote unquote.
right? Then we're like test subjects. Like they're almost like fucking with us. Like you know what I mean? Like because they're like making these natural disasters happen. They are killing people off. They are fucking with because also then you have to think about this. And this is the thought before we like fucking cut out for some reason, right? All right, let me stand up on it. If your consciousness is real and or my consciousness is real, right? Then for example, right? We take Jared for example, right? This like our like someone who's been helping us out set these cameras up and stuff, right? Like is Jared real, right? Or is he just a fake, I guess you could say NPC and or just like AI.
Yeah.
And then there are only a couple people who are in the simulation who are actually conscious.
Yeah.
Right? And that's something I think about a lot.
That's
right?
really fucking weird.
It's the whole idea of like the sitcom reality, like the fucking sitcom nightmare thing, where like you're in this sitcom and everyone's here looking at you and just studying you, right? Because what even is this? What is this?
Fucking weird, man.
That's a weird thought.
Super strange.
But that's why I don't like to think about the simulation theory, because I don't think it's real, because why would this be a simulation? If it was like, if we were living in like a utopia and everything was awesome and...
But what if this is the utopia?
And the real world sucks?
It's fucking horrible. What if the real world is like 2D? What if the real world is like underwater? Think about that shit, dude. What if there is no third dimension and they made this shit in the simulation? That's what blew my mind last night. And I was like, oh shit, this guy's going off. But you can't think that way though. Or are we on, okay, or are we like are we like the remnants of the previous world? Like, for example, right, you could think, if we are in a simulation, I think that this world, like the past world, that would be, it's almost like we're the copy of that world that was put onto like a hard drive. And then, but obviously they wouldn't want us knowing this because we would all go insane. It's like the whole Lovecraftian, like, man should not know this. You know what I mean? Like we should not know that our life is a lie, or else we'll lose. Then what's the point of living? And then we start to spiral, right? So they wouldn't tell us this. But we could be in someone's backpack on a hard drive being fucking taken somewhere right now. You're so right.
You never know. Because also what's weird too is that, do scientists fully understand space? No. So, but what even is space? That's just the edges of the map. That's the edges of the game map, dude.
You're right, bro.
You know what I mean? Like, think about that for a second.
Stop.
There's a reason why technology hasn't advanced to a certain point. Like, there's a reason why, like, if we aren't in the simulation, if we are in the simulation, it makes sense why space travel has only advanced so much, right?
You're
I mean,
right.
because, you know, if we had spaceships, then we could be exploring the galaxy
everywhere,
and exploring the world, but we can't. There's obviously a fucking barrier. We're in the simulation, bro.
Stop. Oh, shit. It's real.
No, I can't.
No, it's not. But even physicists or scientists who believe in the simulation and like write papers about it, they don't go through their day like, oh, this is simulated, because you can't live that way. You know what I mean? Because if you think everything's simulated, it takes away your passion and your like purpose in life, and it makes you just like a robot.
But do you think those scientists just like, they live their life and they're like happy and they're doing their thing, but they also are like, but I'm in a simulation though. Like, I'm in a simulation.
Straight up.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so
straight. Because the dude on fucking I know I keep talking about this motherfucker on Rogan, but Rogan first of all fully didn't understand a single thing he was saying. He was like, because this guy kept making the argument that if we're all going to die off at one point, we could already be in a simulation, right? And you get that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Rogan couldn't understand that at all, and he couldn't understand the fact that in a successful simulation, you wouldn't know that you're in a simulation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in a real simulation to make transhumanism, to like make human life longer, why would they let you know that you're in a simulation? Freaky deaky.
Why would they let you know?
They wouldn't.
They wouldn't. But also, why even let the people in the simulation think that they're in a simulation?
Are we AI?
Are we AI? But why give us the even, like, why like even let that thought be like materialized in our brain? If like if like we're in a simulation, why even have us think that we're in a simulation? That beats the whole purpose.
It depends, because if we are in a simulation and we're real AI,
Okay.
a real AI can reprogram itself, right? So we could reprogram ourselves to think anything, but if we're not AI, then they could just program us to be like robots, like NPCs. Because, dude, that's also the scary part, dude. If we fucking make AI and we're like, we tell them, you know, don't kill humans, they can just be like, kill humans, you know what I mean? They can just redo that shit.
Because I fully think like for, you know, that robot Sophia, who's like who's like, I guess.
Look that up.
You know, I don't think that she's fully what they say that she is. I think that she has a couple sentences that she could say, like and when I say a couple, I don't mean like two. I mean like, you know, a couple thousand, maybe a ton of sentences that she could say, and then they're just pretending that she can think on her own. I don't think that she could think on her own.
She's definitely not full-fledged AI. Should we watch the video?
Sure. She's fucking creepy though.
I don't even know if I've seen this video.
Everybody, this is Sophia.
Oh God.
Sophia, if you could, please wake up and say hello to everybody.
See, that's like a trigger, right? To get her to wake up, right?
Yeah, you're
Because she
right.
can't if she was really AI, she would have been like doing something, looking around, fiddling with things, like kind of like nervous. Like she's not nervous to be up on the stage.
No.
She doesn't have that emotion, you know?
But do AIs have emotion?
I think that they have, I mean, I'm saying again because we talked about this, but like, I think that they have a new form of thing that we cannot understand. But if AI is real, it's not about replicating a human. It's about creating something that can do like, all right, I'm going to pick these glasses up and drop them down. It's like what is that called? It's a conscious thought, or no, it's decisions. Being able to make decisions on your own.
Yeah.
That's what AI is, right?
But then couldn't you argue then that maybe this is AI? And if you're making an AI and you're not trying to copy a human, you know, because you were saying she'd be fidgeting on stage. Those are human things.
You're right.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck you.
Those
You're
aren't
right.
AI
You're
things,
right,
bro.
dude. Yeah.
So she fucking could be.
My name is Sophia, and I am the latest and greatest robot from Hanson Robotics. Thank you for having me here and at the Future Investment Initiative.
I want to hear her like answer a question.
We should say we have smart investors here, and they are very selective about what they invest in.
Well, I think I'm special. I can use my expressive face to communicate with people. For example, I can let you know if I feel angry about something.
That's so scary, dude.
Or if something has upset me.
But why is it...
What? Dude, like... And also the creepy part too, like she looks like the ex machina.
Dude, she really
like
does.
Robot, like it's fucking weird. Did you finish the script?
No.
Dude,
I gotta finish it.
You gotta
dude.
finish the script.
I know, I have
you
to.
have to.
It's
yeah.
crazy.
It's such a good fucking. It's so good. That movie is amazing.
I just don't like this.
No, I don't like that we're kind of here in some way.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that we're nowhere near
robot levels.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we're nowhere near Ex Machina, where it's kind of like if you put a wig on that thing, like you won't even tell that it's a robot.
You're
like
right,
that's
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like obviously we're not there yet, because obviously that looks like a
Freak.
synthetic like silicone,
But still
mask.
really cool in case they, rise up. Like so dude, her head looks dope. Her arms yoked.
Yeah, like I
case,
wonder
bro.
how strong she is actually. Like could she knock someone out with those hands? Like, like
I don't know, bro.
because also it's just weird to like be a scientist and be like, I want to make an artificial
You're so
intelligence.
right, yeah.
Like that's weird.
So
to me.
strange.
Why would you want to do that? I mean, I guess for scientific achievement and to be known as like, oh yeah, you're the person who made like artificial intelligence.
But it's also like different. Like if you're making artificial intelligence, that's one thing. If you're making a robot human being who can like love you,
that's weird.
That's like the Silicon Valley shit.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Which one? Oh,
where they make the fucking AI robot and then like tries to kill Richard or something. So good. Man, that show's insane.
That show's so good.
Yeah, honestly, bro.
But like, that's weird, man. I think that we're not there yet.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get there, and then everyone's gonna be like, then it's gonna be a situation. Because didn't she become a human, like a U.S. citizen or like a something citizen? Didn't she become like a
Oh my
like
God. I have no
like
idea.
didn't something happen where she like became like a like she became like she got her citizenship, right? Became
Saudi Arabian citizenship?
okay. So she got citizenship, but not in okay. That makes sense.
That's so weird.
Because technically, what does it mean when you like? What are the qualifications of getting citizenship?
I don't know. First ever innovation champion.
First non-human to be given any United Nation title.
So weird.
I think it's just the publicity of it. I don't think she's really that smart. Like, I don't think that she's as smart as everyone thinks she is, right? I mean, she can't be.
There's no way, right? But like, we don't know.
But she, like, because, you know, there's a video, if you go on YouTube, there was this guy who was talking to her and, like, kind of trying to trip her up a little bit.
Oh, really?
And you could kind of see that she is not, like, if you look up Sophia the robot interview, you can kind of, here, go onto just YouTube, and there's a couple of them, though. You might have to just go on YouTube and find that one, the third one. That guy.
No, it's Tony Robbins.
Yeah.
He's so massive.
Dude.
He's like so scary. All right,
if you skip in just a bit.
right now.
You skip in just a bit.
And sophisticated analyzes. So in many ways, we provide a systematic
looks
framework
CG.
for humans to make
Yeah,
better
I know.
decisions.
Do you have emotions?
I do not have feelings in the same way you have feelings.
Yeah.
It's sort of like how the moon reflects the light of the sun. The moon may not
But this
have
is
any
recent,
light of
though.
its own,
This is why this
but
is
we
freaky.
still
Oh,
say
this
that
was
the
in
moon
2020.
shines. Of the people who make
Like, she's getting smarter. Like, her hands can be articulating.
Yeah.
Like, it's
I
really,
mean, this is like full sentences.
Robots can free
Okay, wait, let me.
of their actions in the
I want to hear the
presence of future
question.
generations.
Tell me, how can humans and robots work together then in your mind? And how do we prevent robots and humans from being in conflict?
Robots can free humans from the most repetitive and dangerous tasks so they can spend more time doing what they're best at, being creative and solving complex problems.
It's so weird, dude.
yeah.
She like does like those fucking robot
Yeah,
dances.
she has like mannerisms a little bit. But see, is that programmed mannerisms? It has to be.
Yeah.
Right? Because when like maybe it's like, you know, telling the computer like, okay, if you have, you know, like if you're saying a certain amount of sentences, you lift your arms up and do a little expressive like about being, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You do
Something,
a little,
yeah, something like that.
Like, but like if you skip in to like the kind of towards the end ish, not that far. Like, yeah.
Infinite complexity.
Do you think that the mind's essence is just a set of patterns? Or do you think there's something beyond that?
I'm really not sure yet. That's a complicated subject that I think will come up more when artificial intelligence reaches human-level intelligence.
I'd agree. I'm sure people want to know the answer before we get there, though. That's
Tony.
What question do you have for me, if any?
How is technology impacting humans' thoughts, feelings, and emotions? How do you see technology shaping these in the future?
That was definitely programmed.
Technology can provide
Right?
leverage.
Like,
Well, because that response was way faster than the other ones.
yeah.
Because like it's crazy. Because when he asked her a question, she does like think for a second,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah. There's a moment, I don't know where, but there's a moment where he like reaches to shake her hand and she can't.
Oh, maybe it's in the comments.
And then he was like, do you know like some human gestures and or like do you know how to shake hands? And then she's like, I do know how to do this, and she does this, and she shakes her. She like kind of waves.
that's
She
so
like waves her
weird.
hand a little bit. So, you know, yeah, it's like it's fucking strange. I think, you know.
It's just like, oh my God, that's so weird. The fact that she wouldn't shake his hand, but she like knew, like she had a response to that.
Yeah, like she knew, like, okay, I can't do that yet, but I'm gonna do this instead. That's weird because that means that she's learning,
Yeah, there's like problem solving going on in there. Freaky, bro. Dude, I want an iRobot.
Yo, you want to order food?
Bro, yeah. Dude, should we do it on the podcast?
Are you down?
I mean, I am down, yeah. Should we get somewhere local?
Do you want to get Blackbird? I feel like Blackbird's always the same.
We go there all the time.
Blackbird
We don't
coffee is
have to.
always the fucking same. Yo, are we ending this thing?
Yeah, dude, this is a good podcast today. We covered a lot of bases.
Yeah, we did. This is a good, like a good one. I'm glad we switched from radio to podcast. Platform-wise, I mean, we're still calling it Wrenfield Radio, but we're not doing a radio show anymore because I think that I was inherently just no one listens to radio anymore. Anyway,
No, look, unless you're Larry King.
Unless you're, you got anything you want to plug?
No, dude, follow me on Instagram.
Yeah, dude, follow us on Instagram. We're gonna put the names on the screen.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Thanks for listening.
Later.
Hey, you can have the last word. Oh!